What's up, YouTube? It's Sir Rome of RaRa, and I'm here with.
It's Reece.
And today we're gonna be in spooky time. And,
Spooky time.
And we're gonna be talking about The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, The Devil Made Me Do It.
The Devil Made Me Do It. That's not a name fitting for this movie, but that's the movie we're gonna be talking about. And we're gonna go ahead and give y'all a spoiler warning because we're gonna be explaining the plot. And to explain the plot, we pretty much gonna have to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it, hopefully you don't care to see it, cause
Yeah, if you watching this, then hopefully you've seen the movie. Hopefully.
I mean, I'm gonna have video clips in here and everything. So
Yeah. So spoiler alert.
yes. But alright, we're gonna go with the plot, and then we're gonna talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we're gonna suggest if y'all should watch it or not. Alright, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Let's get it!
Woo.
Yes.
Run, girl, run.
It was a virtuoso, Skip. It was a virtuoso.
Dynamite.
It's a black guy review.
My hen dog.
Start something new.
Where is my hen dog?
It's a Rome, it's a Reece.
Standing right here, right now. We're going to the Super Bowl.
If you like and subscribe, yeah, it really helps with the views. Yeah, it's a black guy review. Yeah, trying to start something new.
Alright, so let's get into the plot of this movie. Once again, this is The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. And I'll start off, I'll get to the beginning, because I thought the beginning was probably the best part of the movie, if you ask me. They came in with the heat, bro. For real, they really came in with the
Immediately,
heat.
off rip.
Yeah, so it starts off with a little boy, his name is David,
Yeah.
and he's possessed. We already gave spoiler warnings, but this ain't actually a spoiler. This is like the very beginning of the movie. He's possessed, and they have a preacher come over. They got Ed and Lorraine Warren there, and they're trying to get this demon out of him. And this little boy start kicking all their asses. Let me just let you know, he kicked their asses. And then he got an older, it's not an older brother, it's his sister's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And his name, what's his name?
Arnie.
Okay, so his name is Arnie, and Arnie like really cares about David because, like I said, he's his I guess you'd call him his little brother in a way, like
Basically,
yeah. So so nobody can stop this monster because not a monster, but you know the boy that's possessed because he hits Ed in the chest, and
It's crazy
yeah.
because he tell it, I'm gonna stop your heart, old man.
Yeah, he did. I'm gonna stop your heart. I'm putting that in the video. I'm gonna stop your heart, old man. But yeah, he hit him in the chest and almost give him a heart attack or whatever. Or he does kind of induce a heart attack. And Lorraine's having like visions, so she can't do nothing about it. So Arnie pretty much has to step in and say like, take me. Instead of taking the boy, take me, and pretty much gives himself up to this demon.
Which is how you get, how a demon gets into you or whatever. That's how you get possessed.
That's one of the
You have to
easiest.
invite the demon in.
That's a very easy way to get possessed, and the worst kind of possessed.
Yeah, yeah.
But all right, that's pretty much the the opening to the movie. And
Also,
then-
he did stab his dad in the leg. David did.
oh yeah, it's his actual dad. I be thinking Ed is his dad for some reason, because they don't really make his dad part. Of
Yeah, the dad or the
I know,
mom.
it's
Neither
weird.
one. It's weird.
But all right, that's the opening to the movie. I'll let you jump in on the next part of the plot.
Then after that, basically, Arnie goes to sleep and he wakes up the next morning, and apparently he slept in, and his girlfriend at the time, I guess you can call her, she comes in the room and was like, I was trying to wake you up. And he was like, were you really? And she was like, yeah, I was really trying to wake you up. He was like, well, that's weird. You know, I don't normally oversleep like this. But anyways, it gets going in the plot, and I think he's going to work, and she's...
Just pretty much like, what we're pretty much saying is shit starts to get weirder and weirder for him throughout
Yes.
his days.
Yeah, well, I think, is it all the same day, I thought?
Nah, it's not all in one day. Can't be.
I thought he went, because, I thought he went to work,
Oh,
and
you
he
talking
saw...
about the part. Oh, I forgot that even happened. Go ahead, my bad.
Okay, so he go to work, and he's like a tree climber. He cuts down trees and stuff, so he has to come up in the tree on like a harness and cut the tree down or whatever. And he's got a chainsaw in his hand. He's trying to start it. He's revving, and it ain't starting. And you see this shadow in a window, and you can see that he kind of feels like something looking at him. And he turn around and look at it, and then the chainsaw starts by itself, and flies out his hand and almost cuts him or whatever, and gets stuck in the ground. And his boss basically is sending him home like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? So he come home, he's sweating, he looking all pale and pasty.
Yeah.
He looking sick.
And this is for aggravating.
It made me mad, bro. This made me mad, bro. He coming home, he looking sick as shit, like super sick. And his, I guess his like his room. It ain't really his roommate. The guy rents them the upstairs to his place. It's like a dog pound or kennel or whatever. And basically the guy like, hey man, come drink with me. You know, I don't want to be looking like a drunk in front of your girlfriend.
And the thing that really bothers me about it is like this dude just got sent home because he's so sick.
And they ain't even asking like, what's going on, bro?
The first thing you want to do is get this man a beer while he's sitting there looking like
I was heated, bro. I was heated.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So they get up and the dude get to dance and turn the music. Oh, this part was frustrating. It was literally giving me a headache watching. They got the music blaring through the whole scene. And she coming there, turn the music down, dog barking, blah, blah, blah. Dude going through it, man. Dude over here on the couch going through it, bro. It's like, he's seeing all this sick shit happening, and they over there, look, dude dancing with his girl and shit.
It made it seem like that. Like, in his head, he was seeing that.
Seeing some sick
but
shit
then it would show us, like, hey, she, like, over there, and he over here.
Yeah, but to him, it looked like they literally grinding on each other and shit. So then, pretty much, he has such a melt, like it almost seemed like an anxiety attack, like combined with a
panic
possession.
attack. Yeah,
it's like a panic attack combined with possession, and he thinks like a monster's after him. Like he think old dude is like a monster. So he grabbed his girl, and like haul ass with her, and old dude over there
cracking and shit, growing 10 feet tall,
all this extra shit. So he running from her, trying to save his girlfriend, when in reality his girlfriend is just like, chill, bro, chill. You know
what the fuck?
So he falls on the ground. The dude come over there like, bro, you good? Trying to help him up. Old dude freaks the fuck out and goes like, what would that be? Psycho on him, or goes fucking Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers on him. Stab him 23 times.
20. It was 20 plus times.
20 plus times he stabbed him and kills him. And then, they call the police or whatever. And when the police find him, he's literally just walking on the street like in a trance, covered in fucking blood. Like,
I'm gonna save my stuff right here. I want to say something. I'm gonna say this for the end of the video. But anyways, he's walking down the road and the cop was like, "Hey, bro, you straight?"
Yeah.
And he turned around and he was like, "Okay, you need to stay right there. You got blood all over me."
The dude said, "I think I hurt somebody." Or I think
he said, "I think I hurt somebody."
Yeah.
But anyways,
skip ahead. Let's get to the meat of it. What's going on in the movie? Like what's happening?
Okay. In the movie, I guess spoiler.
We already spoiled.
Spoiler. But anyways, basically in the movie, there is a lady who she's making these relics. She has to have, the lovers, the holy man, and
I forgot they even said that. See, I wasn't paying attention.
Golly, it was one more. The lovers, the holy man, and innocence. The innocent. Okay. Which the David boy was supposed to be the innocent. The two lovers were these girls that were in the woods hanging out, whatever, and then one of them ends up killing the other. And the holy man is none other than Ed.
I was gonna say, but what about her dad? Is he counted as the holy man, or maybe the first time around? Because her dad's like a priest or something too, right? The crazy woman.
Well, she didn't use him at first, but
I mean, like, didn't this happen twice? Like, wouldn't the lovers this time be Arnie and his?
This was all one thing. Because David was supposed to be the innocent one. Arnie just took it over because
Is he innocent too, though?
I would assume that's what they're trying to say.
Works. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
And the lovers were those people in the forest, and then Ed was the holy man or whatever. I don't know. I didn't actually say holy man. But anyways, she is trying to get a soul for a demon. It's a specific demon. They never named the demon, but she's trying to get a soul for him, and she has to do these three things. They have to be possessed, and I think they have to kill themselves or somebody else. But I say they have to kill themselves because she was trying to make Arnie kill himself at the
and she made the girl. What happened to the girl?
And the girl killed her. Jumped off the cliff. So I think they have to kill themselves and somebody else. But anyways, this lady is making these relics, and it shows you how they get into the house, or how that demon gets into them. Because like I said, a demon has to be invited. Like, you have to invite the demon for it to possess you. And they were like, well, if you didn't invite the demon, then how did it get here? And basically they find out it's some relics.
Gifts, pretty much, and invited a gift into their house because, it was inside of a plant.
And the curse is actually a curse.
Yeah.
So.
And, but, it's funny. I thought the woman, like, when it's first showing the woman, I thought she was the demon. Like,
yes.
I thought she was some crazy spiritual thing. I was like, why is she going, like, doing it this way? Like, why is she putting relics in other people's house and she a demon? Apparently she's alive still.
Yeah, she's a human. Like, she's not dead.
Yeah.
She's just weird as fuck.
Yeah,
but,
very weird. But pretty much what happens is they have to go in the table, right? They got to destroy it.
Yes, it's the altar. It's called an altar.
Okay, so they have an altar where it's like she's making these concoctions or whatever, right? That pretty much where she can control him from where she is.
Yes.
And whatever she's doing is going on with him too.
Yeah.
And Ed gets possessed by her. Not really possessed. She blow dust in his face, right?
Well, yeah. At the end, yeah.
So,
I guess. Well, he was already possessed when they got the thing. Because remember, he tried to kill Lorraine.
Yeah. No, but he was trying to kill her after she dusted him. She blew dust in his face.
No, before. Remember when he had the knife? He thought he saw that big old thing, and he was trying to exercise it, and he was trying to stab her. Yeah.
Damn. So was it because he was possessed, or was it because of the dust?
It was because he was possessed.
So what did the dust do?
It probably just brought him back into the possession, for him to be. Okay. That's why I'm thinking it happened like that.
He was losing his shit. This nigga was going axe murder.
Axe murder, crazy, bro. He really was, bro. He was
half-slinging slasher at that.
He already couldn't fucking walk anyways half the damn movie.
No, this is the funny part to me, bro. Like I said, I put myself in the perspective of the characters, and this shit cracked me up, bro, because nothing in this movie was scary to me. If there's one thing I'm gonna say about this movie, nothing was scary to me. But I'll put myself in her position, and this nigga coming at her with a fucking axe, looking like goddamn.
Was it an axe though? I thought it was a sledgehammer.
It might have been a sledgehammer. I know he was swinging that bitch crazy, and I was like, that's got to be the scariest part of the whole movie for her. This dude, because just a woman compared to a man, and this nigga got a weapon.
And he's supposed to be your husband. Like, bro, what?
Yeah.
She's like, stop.
But pretty much, she gets him to stop by he having memories about their past. And they flesh. This movie is a good movie. They flesh it out, and it's like a good love story. And he think back on how they first met, and she's like remembered and all that. He finally remembers, and instead of smashing the sledgehammer on her head, he smashes it on the altar and breaks the altar.
Which the way they did it, it looked like he was gonna hit her.
Yeah.
But the altar, she was literally, her back was up against the altar, and he smashed it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how he released Arnie from the curse. We skipped a lot of shit. It's
just like scares in the movie for you to be jump scares and stuff like that. Yeah. But anyways, basically after he destroys the altar, Arnie is released. Everybody's released from their curse or whatever. The scary lady, I don't remember her name. She's the one that's doing all this stuff. She comes up with a knife in her hand, and basically Ed is like, "Hey, you promised that demon a soul, and you ain't got one, so he coming for your ass." And then she start twisting up.
Yeah, I forgot all about that shit.
And the demon is crazy because the demon walked up and it was her. Like the demon, it was her there, twisted up and turned up, and the demon came up as her and stabbed her in the head with the knife that she had.
Pretty much just showing her body.
Like, hey, I'm taking this shit. This is mine.
And I'm gonna finish you off with your shit.
And she died basically. And like he said, we skipped a bunch of shit. It's hard to tell the plot of a movie, and because we have to go through every fucking segment of it, and we ain't trying to do all that. So
all right, we're about to get into the things we hate and the things we dislike. So let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna get into the sauce or the things we liked about this. Feeling saucy? You feeling a little saucy?
I'm feeling saucy.
I'll let you start with the things you
like. What I liked about this movie is that, in the other Conjurings and all the other demon possession movies, is normally just the demon trying to take over people. You know what I'm saying? And this one, they had an actual person that was bringing the demon to everybody. So that was something that I liked about this movie. It was a different take to me.
Okay, one of the things I like about this movie is the story. For a scary movie, y'all gotta understand, most scary movies have horrible stories, man. It normally barely even makes sense, but they really flesh this story out. They really explain how everything was happening, so you didn't have a lot of questions at the end. Like, wait a second. You know, normally when you watch a scary movie, mainly the ending is the main part you have questions about. But they wrap this shit up. You know what I'm saying? They got it. They got that part good. So that's one of the things I enjoyed about it. You got anything else you really liked about it?
Well, the characters, because I mean, Ed and Lorraine, man, they are the shit to me, bro. Ed and Lorraine, if they made 50 movies about these people, I will watch every single one of them. They're just interesting people to me because, you know, they believe what most people don't believe. If you tell somebody there's a demon in your fucking house, they all gonna be like, this dude crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Ed and Lorraine, they're just interesting characters to me. They have a lot of, they give a lot of backstory to them. We don't know everything about them yet, but you know, they give a lot of backstory to them. They flesh them out. They're relatable people.
All right. Another thing I like about it is the acting, which that's another thing I have a problem with a lot of scary movies is the acting is normally like garbage. But David, the kid, I think he did like a really good job at acting. And I never used to pay attention to shit like this, but for some reason this shit catches my attention now, so I gotta speak on it. But yeah, all of these characters was like really good at acting, and I also like their effects, like with the fat dude that was attacking him. He looked kind of creepy. None of it looked scary, but yeah, he looked kind of creepy. And like I say, I just like the acting. It was good shit to me. Yeah.
Last thing I'm gonna talk about that I liked is basically that they didn't have to scare you to have a good scary movie. Like they didn't have to try to put a bunch of extra bull stuff in, you know.
No jump scares.
Like yeah, they didn't have to put a bunch of crap in it to try to scare you but it still ended up being a good scary movie. And that's what I liked about it. They didn't have to do all that extra stuff.
All right, let's get into the. Damn, I did a lot of spitting there.
Hey.
The trash pile.
I'm gonna let you start on this one. Okay. I guess you can start.
I'm gonna go berserk if I.
Well, me too. So I gotta
start off soft. My biggest like thing I did not like about this movie, I almost want to say I hate it, is it wasn't scary. Like I know Reece just said they made a good movie without it being scary, but me personally, I want scary. I would prefer you get rid of the good story and make that shit scary. Me personally, but. I can't think of one scene in this fucking movie that even had me sit up, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, somebody, you know, at least that. They could at least had you like, oh, what's about to happen? But not one time. They didn't get me.
No, I'm not saying they made me, but I watched it with my wife and she was doing this.
Amanda would be scared of Courage the Cowardly.
True, probably. But I'm just saying, like, she did that a couple times. This shit pissed me off so bad, bro. Okay, anyways, we already talked about it, but when he got home, this dude is looking so sick, bro. He is sweating. I don't know if they noticed this, but he was sweating. He looked pale. His eyes were like he had bags. When he left, he didn't look like that. But anyways, I digress. I'm moving on. So after he killed the guy and he was walking down the road, the cop passes this man. Bruh, the cop passes the dude. He stops and gets out of the car. I gotta look at the camera on this one. He stops and gets out of the car. He did not notice the dude had blood all over his shirt and hands. When he got out of the car, he acted like he was just, why is this dude walking down the road like this? Bruh, you just passed him. He was covered in blood, bruh.
Cops look around.
What are you doing? Bruh, you would have been dead if there was any, you know what I'm saying? If something was really going on. And also, one last thing. Where was the girl this whole time? After he killed the dude, did she call the cops? Yeah. Did she just I'm going to let him leave? Or I probably would have been like, yeah, he got to go. But if he leaving, he leaving. But I just wanted to know, where was she at in that scene? When he left, did she call the cops? Did she call somebody? Yeah. What happened? Was that cop coming to the house?
Plot holes.
Was he coming to that house to check on? Bro, you should have been. That's what I'm saying. If he was coming to the house for that, he should have been ready already. He should have busted his ass, honestly. I mean, I ain't telling him. He's just.
Come on, cuz.
Yeah, he got to get his ass busted.
That's white privilege.
But anyway, that was one of my biggest problems with this movie.
Yeah, so I had just a bunch of minor problems. I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot a bunch of them when I was listening to Reece. go on his rant about the movie. But I think what's her name, Lorraine. Lorraine was really aggravating me in this movie. There was just times where I was like, dude, like when she ran off in the woods. I understand. She was in a, you know what I'm saying? She in a thing or whatever, like in a dream or whatever. But bro, this man just had a heart attack, bro. You out here running to the edge of a fucking cliff.
She was doing a lot of that.
That's what I'm saying. She was aggravating me throughout the whole movie because it was like her movie because he was injured. Like he not injured, but he's recovering.
Yeah.
And I forgot to say that in the part I like. I do like that they like made it more tense by him not being able to be the powerhouse that he's supposed to be, and it kind of fell on her. That was another thing I liked about the movie, but she didn't take the falling on her role well to me. Like she didn't take the leader role well to me. She was bullshitting a lot, and that shit was pissing me off.
Well, yeah, that was her character in that movie, which normally it was. She's the cautious one.
That's
normally,
what I'm saying. And she was,
and he's kind of
fitting right.
Yeah,
because they tried to like swap the roles out and make him, since he was.
Yeah, he was kind of.
He was kind of like not the victim, but kind of like, oh, you gotta help, you gotta do it, and I can only back you up. Like she went under the house on that one scene. And
Oh,
you okay? Like,
I get. Yeah, I did like that. That's a good dynamic. That's good.
That's a good part of the movie. But like I said, I don't think she took her role well. Like
she should have been like on her A game. Shit.
Yeah, because she already got the psychic knowledge to know when shit's about that. The presence to know. When
Yeah,
shit's
you should be knowing. Like when she didn't want to go down the stairs or whatever. Like you know this. You know, you feel it. But anyways, we didn't talk about him, but the dad of that lady that was doing all the cursing and stuff.
He could have told. Yeah. This motherfucker.
This fucking dude, bro. This man. They came to his house, showed him the relics that she was using, and was like, somebody is doing this to people. We need some help. Can you help us? Dude was like, bruh, I ain't never seen. I don't know.
He's like,
I say leave it alone.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
If I was you, I would leave it alone, bruh. They just said people were possessed and cursed and all this. Like he was in the what do they call it? It's the Vatican. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
I think that's the best thing to call it.
But anyway, he was in whatever that is where he does the exorcisms and stuff. He knows how this is, bruh. And he gonna sit here and lie to these people and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. If I was you, I'd leave it alone.
The only reason that part didn't make me mad is because he got what was coming to his ass, and she fucking killed his ass.
That's why it was a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
It was good because it did move the story along to where now they still looking. You know, they could have just found out right then, but it moved the story along so they're still looking. But he got what was coming to his ass.
See, that's my thing. That's why I hated Army of the Dead. Since I'm not gonna even post the Army of the Dead when I can say it here, that's why I hated that movie, because the person that deserved the worst got the best in that movie. I don't like that. I think if you do some fucked up shit in the movie, at the end of it, it's got to come back to you.
Yeah, if you've seen that movie, then you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
AKA fuck her.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, and one thing I'm gonna say about the movie, even though I know it's not about the movie. Shit. Man, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. Anyways, that was something that
we hate.
Yeah.
Alright, so hot or not, which is, do you recommend hot or not? What you think? You recommend?
I recommend it if you like possession movies. Yeah.
Forget if you like possession. I mean, if you've seen The Conjuring 1 or The Conjuring 2, why would you not watch The Conjuring 2?
Yeah. I mean, of course, I recommend the movie to anybody who likes scary movies. To me, that's just me.
Even if they've never seen the first two, you'd still say?
Oh no, if you haven't seen the first, don't come to this. No.
You
but
definitely should watch the first one.
But this is a really good movie. I say good because most scary movies aren't good in a way of the actual plot of the movie and stuff. Yeah. But this is an actual good movie. It's just not scary.
I think this movie deserves a good rating. Not a great rating, but like 70, 60.
Yeah. I give it in Rotten Tomatoes. I give it like 75.
Yeah. But as far as like horror fans, not scary. Not scary movie, but horror. If you're looking for a horror film, this ain't it.
Yeah. Plot wise, I'd probably give it like a 90. But as a scary movie, that drops it down like so.
Big time.
Yeah. So I say like 75 if you overall total.
But recommended wise, I recommend it as well. It ain't a lot out here. You know what I'm saying? It's 2021. Ain't too many movies to watch. So when HBO Max drops something, we own it. You know. So
In the
HBO Max?
Yeah, it was HBO Max. It came out in movie theaters too.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Conjuring is lit though. All of them. Watch them all.
If
you hadn't seen
universe.
that series is fire.
Actually, I lied. It's not a fire universe, but yeah, the series is fire. Annabelle, they can have all that shit. I don't care.
The last one I actually like. I actually rewatched the Annabelle Creation. I'm getting off topic. Whatever. Hey, if y'all like this shit, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Please get us up to 100 subscribers, man.
We're trying, man. Y'all gotta help us out, man. We get to 100 so we can do a cool video. We want to do something for the fans at 100. So y'all subscribe and we need some likes too.
Yeah, like this. Put some comments too, man. We wanna interact with y'all. We wanna know what y'all think,
We're
man.
making these reviews to talk about it. We ain't got nobody to talk about this stuff with, so we getting in front of a camera and talking about it. So y'all leave some comments. Let us know what y'all thought about the movie.
Cause we gonna talk some shit with you.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, y'all suck it easy.
Peace.